Okay, found them. I found them. All right. It come from PM Knight. PM Knight had left me a couple of comments that I wanted to touch on in this as well. Um, PM Knight asks me. He says, "So there's rumors are popping up once again about a black 007. Any thoughts? Bigots and racists aside, I myself think it just wouldn't be practical unless they're trying to shut down the franchise. It doesn't make good business sense. Besides, we wouldn't want Russell Crowe playing Shaft, would we? Anyway, what's your take?" I've heard those rumors too. Knight. And you're right. It wouldn't make any sense. It would be stupid. Even though there are black British people, and I know some because I have relatives that are British but are black. You know, cousins. But you think back all the way back to when the great Sean Connery is playing it. From there, you can't dust that legacy and say, okay, well, we got a new 007, but hey, he's a different race. No, that isn't good business sense. And you're right. We wouldn't want, I'm not trying to be racist, but we wouldn't want a Caucasian person to say I'm Shaft. And we would all look like, the African American community would look at me like, are you kidding me? So yeah, Robert Roundtree was the original Shaft, and then Sam Jackson was his nephew. So why would you get a Russell Crowe to play him? So yeah, that isn't good business sense. It wouldn't make good. It's stupid. It just doesn't make sense. But times are changing because look who's casted as Heimdall in the Thor movie. But you know what? I don't mind that. Idris Elba is playing him, so I have no problem with that. But with 007, yeah, you're crossing the line. Same thing with Shaft. Okay, so that's my thoughts on it. But thanks anyway. And your next joint was ever since Howdy Doody. Yeah, I love this how you said that. Howdy Doody. Jack Swagger won the big belt. I'm feeling better about Shelton's chances of, if not becoming champion, at least going for the championship. I'm in and out the loop of wrestling. You're in and out of wrestling, you say. But when you asked me also, when Shelton had his feud with Triple H, did he ever get a chance to go for the belt then? Because you remember him getting 3 victories over Triple H in a row, but you don't remember getting the belt. Shelton, I don't think when he had his little feud with Triple H, if I remember correctly, he never did. I might be wrong. For Gabi, Hex, all you guys, all my fellow wrestling heads out there listening, I don't think Shelton got a chance at the belt when he feuded with Triple H. But you guys can back me up on this as well. Don't think so. Okay. But thanks for the questions, PM Knight. I had to look through all my comments on my channel. I finally found it. But thanks anyway, bro. Okay. And of course, I kind of kept this one all between just my friends' questions. And of course, we all know Gabi is with the questions. And Gabi has about 9 about 10 questions as always, and I saved the last for him as always. Okay, first and foremost, Gabi asks me. He asks me, "Hey, bro, I hope you're ready for some more questions." So, number one, what did you think of Eve winning the Divas Championship last night? Can we get a clap for Maurice losing? Yes. Don't get me wrong. Maurice she plays that stuck up heel very well, and Hex will vouch for me for that. But yes, I think it was way time past for her to lose that belt, and I think Eve, they were building Eve up to take her from her for a while. Eve has had victories over her, even made Maurice tap with a beautiful top rope armbar. The counter she did last night was great. I've said it before, Eve is improving so well. She is the new Trish / Candice Michelle. Because remember when Trish came out, she was kind of like, she was like, but then she improved. Same thing with Candice Michelle. She was like, and then she got way better. So I was up on my feet. Me and the bro, we were up on our feet clapping for Maurice. The match wasn't very long, but it was good to see Maurice get a belt. I would have preferred the women's belt, but hey, she's got a belt, so I'm glad for that. Maybe we'll see some others besides Maurice getting shots at that belt now. But I like the fact that Eve Torres got the championship. I think she also is the first. I might be wrong, but I think she might be the first of Latin descent to have a women's title in the WWE. I might be wrong. So once again, I gotta look that up as well. Your next question is, did you laugh in disgust when Bubba the Fat Sponge did a shitty run-in to completely a one-sided, boring as hell street fight? Vince Russo's booking continues to prove Jim Cornette is right. Yes, I did see that. Once again, like I said, one thing I said, since TNA has, I guess, officially moved to that 8 to 10 spot, they have gone up a point in their ratings. This is nothing really to celebrate, nothing really big major yet. But yet, I was like, are you kidding me? I was looking at this like, are you? I was laughing but still upset at the same time, like, you gotta be kidding me. And then the victory, I'm like, okay, this match was basically almost going to be a squash match. The band, or the rejects as I call them, were getting totally dominated in this match. Pillar to post, coast to coast, and all of a sudden there's one major spot and there's the pin. Huh? What? Are you kidding me? And then Bubba, his fat ass, comes out. This dude definitely needs to do something. He comes out and he just doesn't even carry himself right to be an overweight person or a pleasantly plump person. That's the term I like to use. Pleasantly plump for a larger person. But he just looks, it was just like, ah. So yeah, Jimmy's right. Jimmy Cornette is right. Vince Russo continues to book like an asshole. Your third question is, since people have been asking about who would win in a fight between the Power Rangers and the Ninja Turtles, they actually crossed over together once. So much. I'm gonna flip the script and ask you, who would win in a fight between Goldar and the Shredder? Ooh. Oroku Saki versus Goldar. Gotta go with my man Shredder on that one, dude. Gotta. No doubt about it. Gotta go with Shredder. Yeah. Gotta go with Shredder. And your next question is, did you ever get a chance to hear Jimmy Cornette talk about how he would have booked the WWE versus WCW angle? If you did, what did you think? I did. Me and the bro did watch that, and he had some beautiful points. I'm not really going to get into it much. Just say I would have enjoyed that angle better than what they did back then. You know, I agreed with everything he said. It was so long when I watched it, so I can't really remember it too much, but I did watch it, and from what I remember, Jimmy had some good